matter, but in motorsports, strategy is also essential. Once you feel you're losing grip on the road, you'll have an important choice to make. Keep going with impaired control, or hit the pit stop and get back on track with brand new tires. In any case, that's your bet to make. I'll cue you in when your grip is getting too low, but you're the one with the final word on this. You lost quite some grip already. Box, hit the pit on the next occasion. We're back on track. Let's do this. You've got another lap. Try to make the most of it. You've got to get used to that track. That hairpin turn. It's a mean one. Great job. I believe we're ready to do this.
Of a racing team. Take a deep breath. The actual competition begins now. Things are about to get serious.
team can do. Remember, keep an eye on your grip levels and think ahead.
Once again, welcome to the MotorFest series. The competition is starting now, and it's starting big. The morning sun gives us nice racing conditions, ideal for our drivers to give their best and try scoring the maximum amount of points.
Careful in that curve. Well done. Second lap. Keep it up.
This is the very beginning of our competition. Absolutely anything can happen.
Keep in mind you can make more than one stop per race.
We are so happy to welcome you today.
Hairpin turn right after the tunnel. Keep the car on the road. Third lap. Stay sharp. It's all about going the distance. The drivers did not come to exchange courtesies.
And that's the final lap. One more lap to make a difference. The leading drivers just made it past the marina and are about to reach the Honolulu Lighthouse.
The finish line is over there. Push that engine. Amazing race. Way to start strong.
Right there. You'll be driving and facing touring cars this time. Different kind of race, but same intensity.
switch disciplines, but you've got this. Go fast, be smart, finish first. Everything we talked about regarding your pit lane strategy still applies. The drivers did not come to exchange courtesies.
The MotorFest Series isn't your regular racing event. It's a unique, multidisciplinary competition.
You've got options. You can decide to go for an early pit stop and gain positions afterwards, or try widening the gap with your opponents and pit later. This is called undercut and overcut. Your call.
One lap has been completed, but there's 4 more to go. No one can predict if all drivers will go the distance. For this race, we got a whole bunch of legends on the track. Ferrari 488 GT3, McLaren Senna GTR, Bugatti Bolide, Lamborghini Essenza. This lineup is out of this world.
Your tires are getting worn out. In our touring races, you'll have 5 laps to complete. Keep that in mind for your pit strategy. Think about how you want to play it. Remaining.
This is lap 3. 2 more laps after this one.
Weather conditions are excellent. Just focus on the track and on your machine. Lap. Stay focused. Some grip. Think about your pit strategy and be smart about it. Impressive skills. to the finish line. Straight line. Push all you've got.
This race was just incredible, and yet the championship has just begun.
On. You must feel incredible after these first races.
First lap, fresh car. Compared to the others, that race will be short. Only 3 short laps to make a difference. But it doesn't mean strategy gets optional. So think about your moves. You got time to plan a pit stop, but it's also short enough to go for the overcut. Your call. Deal with that weather. Drive fast, but don't get carried away. That rain leaves no room for reckless driving. Nice move. Second lap. That rain is going to cut your visibility. Follow your instincts. You'll be able to reach full speed in the tunnel, but watch out. It'll spit you out into a sharp turn.
The forecast is terrible today and is not expected to get any better for a while. This could have a huge impact on the race.
Are getting worn out. Fresh tires. Make good use of them. Last lap. Keep pushing.
Final lap. Will this race end with a last-minute twist?
side of the competition. Get ready to get behind the wheel of the Acura NSX GT3.
Halfway through, mate. Push your pace and don't let the pressure get to your head. You can do this. We've got some long straight lines and 3 difficult turns on this track. Find your optimal pace.
Second touring event, and the lineup exclusively features the Acura NSX GT3. Lap 2. Some drivers are playing their cards right, but it's way too soon to make any prediction.
This race will be intense. Box, hit the... Your pace in the straight sections. This car has blasted through 24-hour-long races. You can trust it to get you across the finish line. We got a race to win. Third lap. straight shot. Push it. As little grip as possible on the lighthouse turn. Fourth lap. Some grip. Think about your pit strategy and be smart about it.
The drivers are all using the same weapon. Only skill and mindset will make a difference in this race.
Turn 5, maintain the performance. Too much vibration. You need to pit. We're back on track. Let's do this. Fifth lap. Go for it. Line over there. Go, go, go! We'll start fresh on the next race. The competition isn't over.
Driver. 3 races remaining, and each of them may still turn the tide. Take a moment to recover and get back in there.
as soon as they make a mistake. Well done. Keep your distance during the ascent and attack on the descent after the tunnel. Beautiful move. Well done. The drivers did not come to exchange courtesies.
Be kind, rewind.
Your tires are getting worn out.
Lap 2. Still much to be done in this race.
The drivers did not come to exchange courtesies. Keep the tire management in mind.
It's like it never happened.
The drivers did not come to exchange courtesies. Third lap, full throttle. Well done. You've lost some grip. Think about your pit strategy and be smart about it. Beautiful move. Well done. Well done. Be smart with the brakes. Get out of that corner with as much speed as you can.
Let's call this a do-over.
Consider a pit stop during the next lap. Well, that was some pro driving. Only 2 races left.
competitions are some of the most incredible motorsport events in history. Endurance racing at its peak. Do you see where I'm getting with this? going to be one of the toughest. Not 24 hours long, but long enough for you to think things differently.
The longest. Impressive skills. This is endurance racing. That means longer laps and more pit stops. Adjust your strategy.
This race will be the longest of the competition and also the last one to feature touring cars.
Time.
You started this race with clear skies, but you'll finish it in the dark. Beware, it'll change your whole perception of the circuit. Shy in the turns, the Bugatti Bolide's slick tires give you excellent grip. An Alpha car's got nothing on this machine. That's the second lap. Your tires are getting worn out.
Once again, the lineup is made of racing legends only, and the drivers will have to be on top of their game to handle these demanding 5 laps through uncertain weather conditions.
Good to go. Lap 3, you know what to do. next turn at high speed. Punch it. Strategy. Head back to the pit when you lose your grip. Preserve your machine. Only 2 laps left. Some grip. Think about your pit strategy and be smart about it. We're losing daylight. Don't let the spotlights distract you. Full grip, go! Last lap, push, go, 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 go! Slope now. Use it to pick up speed. We might just win this thing!
Of this MotorFest Series Championship, the grand finale. When you cross that finish line, you'll be somebody else. Go co-driver.
A challenge like... This is the grand finale, the ultimate race of our MotorFest Championship.
This is it, mate. Grand finale. Everything we've worked for pays off here. You know what you have to do. Give it everything.
Who will come out as the MotorFest champion? The racers can enjoy the racetrack's signature water bridge.
The bridge exit is tricky. Stay sharp. Impressive skills. Second lap. Hold on.
Competition has been an absolute roller coaster, but now's finally the time to see who's going to be the champion.
You've got a top machine in that Red Bull. RB18 is the latest model, with more aggressive aerodynamics and a powerful Honda engine. Made for the finish line. Watch out on the bridge. It can mess with your perspective. Impressive skills. Last lap. We can do it, mate. Grip levels are slightly going down. Hit the pit ASAP to avoid getting too much vibration.
This is unbelievable. The very last lap in the competition. One single lap in mere minutes that may change everything.
Good. Widen the gap. Prep for the turn after the cave.
championship started with an Alpha Grand Prix matchup, and that's also how it will end.
Sprint. Give it everything you've got. Push. Hey, we're proud of you. First place next time for sure.
You haven't claimed your reward for this playlist. Congratulations, driver. You raced through so many twists and turns. That's what motorsports are all about. You'll find your grand prize waiting for you near the entrance gate. Just take it slow. Not sure it's street legal. Playlists are the best way to prove your competitive skills. So as soon as you feel good enough, go and compete once again against the best pilots on the island. Giving a brand new playlist a go. New challenges unlocked. New challenges unlocked. Later, driver. Let's complete this playlist. No pressure, driver. Before letting you drift in the wild, the MotorFest invites you to try your hand-burning rubber on professional track drifting. It's your chance to gain a little confidence. And you'll never slide alone either. Your host came to Hawaii with her crew to teach Japanese street racing. She's a lover of drifting and didn't want to leave without giving a little masterclass. Points by drifting as long as possible. Hinata might have a tip or two that you could use.
Remember me? Didn't think we'd meet again. I'm so happy. You made such a great impression with your Supra, Shingo even wanted to put the same Dragon sticker on his NSX. Honestly, you should come and see his car. Otherwise, he might sulk. Okay, let's focus. As you know, drifting is a bit of a hobby of mine. My job is to coach you by sharing my favorite drills. It's gonna be so cool. My first piece of advice is simple. If you want to drift, just accelerate and drift. This may sound basic, but it's the key. Your Nismo is powerful enough to slide along on its own when you're at high speed, so don't be afraid to keep your foot on the gas. Once you start, the only challenge is managing your tire placement. Wheel here? And flying sharks too? I'm gonna stay here forever. Mastered skills. It's worth all the crew credits in the world.
And let the wind carry you. You will be well armed. Let's move on to a leading European drift brand, BMW. It's one of the brands you see most on professional drift circuits. Today, it's going to be the M5 Drift Edition for you. It holds the world record for the longest drift, 8 hours. No one's asking you to go that far. but going after the series record is clearly on the table. Second track drifting session in sight.
Nothing about them. Except that yours is a 953 horsepower, front-engine, rear-wheel drive car that supports its 1,848 kilo curb weight when it throws itself into a curve. Anyway, you're gonna show me what it's worth. On how to link the turns? While you're in a bend, release the throttle, turn the steering wheel to change course, and hit the throttle again. This weight transfer allows you to change direction quickly. Your turn. I love European cars, but I know almost nothing about them. Except that yours is a 953 horsepower, front-engine, rear-wheel drive car that supports its 1,848 kilo curb weight when it throws itself into a curve. Anyway, you're gonna show me what it's worth. On how to link the turns? While you're in a bend, release the throttle, turn the steering wheel to change course, and hit the throttle again. This weight transfer allows you to change direction quickly. Your turn. You've got
easier, just like the car that's waiting for you there. We're a few minutes from the track, so how about I give you 3 clues and you try to guess the car? Ready? I admit, the first hint was too vague. What about stainless steel bodywork? Okay, last one. One of this car's sisters is a famous time machine. Oh, one last thing. Avoid touching the cones. You might lose your combo. Good luck on this last track drifting event, driver.
Are you telling me they built a drift machine out of a DeLorean? Genius! No way I'm leaving this island without giving it a try. And this place is wonderful. Okay, let me get myself together. Good. Are you telling me they built a drift machine out of a DeLorean? Genius! No way I'm leaving this island without giving it a try. And this place is wonderful. Okay, let me get myself together. Good. The faster you go, the more points you score. Keep swinging. I'm serious. At this rate, you're going for the eternal drift. It's the driftway to heaven. Beautiful, but a bit high. Actually, I think I'm gonna puke. Points for the others. After this, you're off the beaten track, and it's gonna be even tougher. see what your destiny holds for you.
Resuming progression on the playlist. Put your new skills to the test with the most traditional drifting discipline. The next events are confrontations with nature. 2 toge time attacks on winding volcanic roads. Requirements, meaning that you can only drive a drift car, but certainly not a boring drift car. Shelby geared up in a JDM fashion, a jewel you won't find elsewhere.
Toge business. You have skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough. You've already beaten Hayato. What do you have to fear today? Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night, my RX-7. Business. You have all the skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough. You've already beaten Hayato. What do you have to fear today? Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night, my RX-7, but still, you were on fire. It's the same. Your eyes guide the vehicle. Once you've taken the inside track, look for the outside to anticipate the next move and not lose your combo. If you want my opinion, no need to look for the perfect drift. The faster you get to the finish line, the higher your score will be. Swing that, Shelby. Even legends need to be roughed up sometimes. Business. You have all the skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough. You've already beaten Hayato. What do you have to fear today? Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night, my RX-7, but still, you were on fire. It's the same. Your eyes guide the vehicle. Once you've taken the inside track, look for the outside to anticipate the next move and not lose your combo.
Let's call this a do-over.
finish line, the higher your score will be. Swing that, Shelby. Even legends need to be roughed up sometimes.
Ride, you might want to try a more recent car. It's a major Japanese supercar, transformed into a super drifter. The MotorFest team's put a lot of work into it. Camber adjustment in the front, 200 kilos shaved off the scale, but above all, it's got a 900 horsepower boost. Let me present one of the new monsters of the festival, the 2021 Toyota Super Drift Edition. This time attack is the end of the Togi segment, driver. Enjoy this last solitary moment.
Last Toge dance. Same drifting song. 3 minutes to make the best score. With what Toyota did with this new Supra, the 5th generation of a myth. Only 3 turns left on that route. Come on, you can make it before the end of the countdown. One down. The second.
For this Supra in a shop, driver. The only one way to get this MotorFest edition is to finish on the podium. Truth is, the MotorFest designed this drift experience to answer one question. Can a drift car race street cars? Get ready for a duel of the schools. Drifters versus street racers. You're opponents won't just be names on a board anymore. They're waiting for you on the grid with their street rides. Have you ever seen a Lamborghini skid? Well, you're about to. For this first rodeo, we're giving you a fully prepped Lamborghini Aventador with extra attitude. Not your average Lambo.
Race. And we finally meet our street enemies. This is gonna be interesting. So hold your reins tight. The street racers are just waiting for you to come off the road. Expect a big turn sequence in now.
A drift car can challenge street cars now. Every turn you encounter becomes an advantage that others don't have. Belongs to a line of traditional racing champions, the Skyline GTRs. These cars were game changers in the 90s. Monsters created to win absolutely everything. The R34 you're about to drive is a worthy descendant.
Maybe I'll just enjoy the show. Right on. Nostalgic for our Wangan moment. Crew, you already know the car, but this one, what style? You're giving the competition a real fashion lesson. When you manage to drift this bulky bodywork, it's just magic. For style or tight drift for speed. Your choice. Both are impressive in their own way. Long slide incoming.
wild time. If you want to train one last time, follow Waimea Valley. The mountain road will take you to the climax. There is no other word for the next car. Besides being a natural-born drifter, this car is just the most precious thing in the world for your host. No need to say more. You already know the car and what it's capable of. We just couldn't go with any other car for the last drift versus street race. The RX-7, a drifting emperor.
I'm so moved to see you with the RX-7 again. It's giving me goosebumps. Even more so with this new style. Drifters rule! I think that the bird is ready to leave its nest. What more can I say? Well, maybe one thing. Show these guys what a true drifter is. This turn was vicious. Be careful, there are a few more like that. Will be tight. Final stretch. Give it everything! Congratulations! That was just perfect. See you later.
You haven't claimed your reward for this playlist. It was so cool to see you get strong. You've unlocked a previously locked playlist. Want to give it a shot? A playlist is available, driver.